Check 1. Check 2. Are we live on Twitch? Yes,
Crazy.
we are live on Twitch. What about Facebook? Oh, yes. We're live on Facebook.
Gary Frecca.
Oh, YouTube is on live too? Yes, we're live on YouTube. We're live across all platforms. We are the Outcast Podcast. This is where a black guy, a brown guy, and a white guy, they walk in to do a podcast, and this is the magic that happens for you folks.
Is that
Black magic.
It's magic?
You somebody walk out constipated or something.
Magic, huh?
Nah.
It's heating up outside, which
I know.
means that it's been heating up here in the studio. Luckily, we have Guardian helmets on standby in case it gets to that point this week.
Yeah.
We're hoping that all the Outcasts can get along on this episode, but we cannot promise anything.
I think
to the
we're good.
Hey, listen, I am all kinds of high right now, so I am.
Yeah.
Memphis
Brought in those brownies he was talking
Dude,
about
we got
last week.
edibles. This is going to be tame.
Very nice. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Famous last words.
I know.
But yeah.
right?
Memphis, thank you. He brought in some brownies
it's-
today.
I think I kind of outdid myself.
peach
man. I
treaty.
think I kind of went a little heavy.
I
on
think you
these.
did.
No, I think you did fucking great, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Shit, you need to teach me how to do that shit.
I got you.
You know what place I love to go after you've had a brownie or maybe a gummy
Where?
is to Dave and Buster's. Have
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys
Yeah.
have you guys ever
I
been
haven't
to?
been there in a long time.
I'm not a huge fan.
It's been a while.
Why don't you like the place, Ramo?
I don't know. It's just too.
You think
You don't like playing the games?
Right.
Not
you
not
too good
really.
to
I
play
don't.
video
I don't.
games?
I know it's not that I'm too good. I
Yeah, I
just
think he
I've
is.
never been really into them that all that much. So like for me, it's like it's cool. It's a fun place. You know, the food is what the food is.
I think the food is actually
I think
fairly good.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. It's no. The only thing I've ever had there were the chicken tenders or something.
They
They
don't
were
have
great.
they don't have a really big menu.
No.
but the things that
They
they,
They
do
were
have
fine. Yeah, they
are-
were fine.
They're surprisingly better than a Chuck E. Cheese. I'll give them that.
Okay, yeah.
Chuck E.
That's-
That Chuck E. Cheese.
That's a
pizza-
very low floor, dog.
I used to love
Yeah,
Chuck E.
man.
Cheese,
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
man. Oh, man.
Yeah, well,
when we first moved here to Fort Myers,
Till
we
people-
moved right behind the Chuck E. Cheese.
Till they
and
got
we
all
literally
stabby.
lived in a duplex that was right behind a Chuck E. Cheese. And as a kid, I thought that I was, like, so lucky.
Yeah, you were.
I thought,
Until
they
they-
have good pizza
yeah.
back in the day, though.
Till their
Chuck E.
metal
Cheese,
detector started
Showbiz
breaking.
Pizza. Cause we had a Showbiz back in St. Louis. and then
That was fun.
Showbiz
I remember
Pizza.
Showbiz.
Yeah, and then we got Chuck E. Cheese and stuff.
What's
like
the new
that.
movie where the animatronics they go?
Night at Freddy's.
Night-
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kinda
My
freaky,
sons
but I
are
don't
into
know
that
about
shit
that.
big time.
I'm
We
thinking
went,
I'm
we
cool
saw
on
it.
that.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I think we bought it on Prime.
The reason why I bring that Dave and Buster's up is because they have made headlines this week. They're gonna let the patrons that come in. I don't know about kids. I don't know if this is right. We're gonna have to dig deeper into this story, but it says here that Dave and Buster's is gonna let their players bet against each other on arcade games, like running a sports book up there at Dave and Buster's.
That doesn't
No
go
way.
well. That
So you
doesn't
got
go well.
liquor now at the Dave and Buster's. They've always had that. You got
It-
food that's not
That-
bad at Dave and Buster's, and
That's
now
cool.
you can gamble. What do you think about gambling on your next game of skee ball, Ramo?
I think if they want to, and if it's allowed, let them bet on sports games and have like an area where you can do that and make bets with like Bet King or some shit. But like to bet each other on a game,
I'll
I
bet.
guess it would keep people from doing it like outside of somebody, so it may be a little more controlled. So that may be an angle, but I mean, I don't know. I don't,
Gambling, especially sports
Yeah.
gambling, it used to be you had to go to Las Vegas or you had
True.
to have a bookie that
True.
you called on the side and he was placing bets for you. And now it seems like the gambling is more and more. Isn't there a friend of ours that Tomcat that goes to a place where you play these little games and you can win gift cards or something? Isn't there places in town where you can do
There's a
that?
shit ton. They all say arcade on the outside, but if you go inside, there's no arcade games. There's just those fucking stupid slot
Yes.
machines.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And they're in there.
That's
But,
them-
but let me
yeah.
just say, I was
Casinos.
reading up on this, and they're saying Dave and Buster's is saying there's going to be a limit placed on the size of bets that it will allow. They were
That's
talking about
cool.
like $5 friendly bets.
Okay.
They're not publicly disclosing the threshold yet, Lucra said, but their average bet size has been $10. So it's not like they're betting the farm.
So I'm trying to think the games that somebody would probably bet the most on, like maybe basketball.
What about the
Then
football?
It was a basketball game. Was the first game they talked about.
Buck Hunter or something like that. Maybe
Buck Hunter. You like to play Buck Hunter in Memphis?
Hell yeah,
I like the
Oh,
Buck Hunter.
I don't know about that, Memphis.
Driving games would be fun.
Yeah, those golf.
Race, golf. Hell yeah.
Golf. Yeah, I can see people.
We
bet
may
on
have to
would be
have a
dope.
field trip where we go and have like a Dave and Buster's Olympics where we eat some brownies, we have a few drinks,
I'm
Yeah.
down.
and we see who is the champion of Dave and Buster's, and we gamble and show them how we do it.
Now,
the
should we
Outcast.
take brownies to Dave and Buster's and give them to the? No, we
Hell
probably
no, we
shouldn't.
ain't
we
giving
probably shouldn't
nobody
do that.
shit. Them brownies
What
for
the
us.
fuck
What
I
did
thought we
these
were going to
dudes
show them
just
how we
say?
do it.
No, hell no. We gonna
Great
show
drop,
how we
great
gonna
drop.
get in that ass. That's what we gonna do.
It does say that you have to be 18 or over if you want to gamble at the Dave and Buster's, so at least they're not allowing
Oh, that leaves me out.
the elementary school kids down there to gamble.
Well, can you bet for him?
I'm
No.
sure
That's
you can.
good because those kids are good.
I remember when
Yeah, they are.
my grandpa used to take me to the dog track when they used to let the dogs run, and I would pick the dog I would want to bet on and tell my grandpa, and he'd go up to the booth and
Now watch these dogs get abused, Sonny. That's how you do 'em. Get out of there, get out.
No, I'm just kidding.
they seemed to be enjoying themselves when I was watching.
Well,
them.
they were chasing a rabbit.
which
Yeah,
was
they
not
thought
a
they were
real
going to
rabbit.
eat.
And then when they get tired of them, they just shoot them in the face.
I didn't know anything
Most
about that
likely.
as a child. So,
Yeah,
you know,
nobody
don't
did.
You're
blame
like,
me.
this is great, Grandpa.
That came out years later.
What was
It
that
did.
gunshot I heard?
Nobody knew
Don't worry
that
about
was
it, kid.
going on.
Oh, number 5 is no longer in the race,
Oh,
ladies and
shit.
gentlemen. Number 5 is no longer
I always
in the
bet
race.
on the one that took a dump,
How
you know,
dare
right
you.
before he was going out, you know, because they show the dogs off.
Ah, very
beforehand.
smart tactic. I bet your grandpa taught you that.
Yeah, he did. He's
He
like,
did.
oh, look at number 7. He
Nah,
just
gentry.
dropped it to number 2. And so I think he's going to come in number 1.
Because he's lighter. He's ready to
It
go.
depends on the size, though.
Yeah.
Like if it's a nice,
And if
you
it's
know,
healthy.
firm, healthy, yeah.
Gentry's,
Then
me
you're
and
like, all
Rainbow's
right,
over there
this guy's
inspecting
ready
it.
to run.
Let me
You know,
look
but
at
if
the
it's
size
like,
of this
if it's like,
deuce.
yeah, if it's a nice
He over
sausage,
there- he got
he's
his-
probably healthy and ready to go.
his science coat, lab jacket on and shit with a binoculars looking and like, oh yeah, I think he's gonna do quite well today. I bet the farm on him.
Let's move on to our next topic.
Thank you.
We have a freestyle battle going on right
Uh-oh.
now. Maybe Memphis or Tomcat or one of you guys could fill me in a little more. I know
Please.
Kendrick Lamar is involved. I know J. Cole was involved, but he backed out because dissing records is just not what he does anymore.
It's not cool.
You got Drake, the light skin. He's out there doing his thing.
that fucking picture.
That's so weird.
And you've also had Quavo and Chris Brown get into it a little
What
bit.
is their problem?
I'm not sure. I think something about women because I heard in the
They
diss
both
record.
kind of soft.
They ain't getting no good.
That
weed
that one's a
anymore.
little weird because it's an R&B guy and a rap guy. So it's like, as the rapper, you'd be like, damn, man, this is who's dissing me is Chris Brown. I wanted like 50 Cent to like diss
I know
me
in
or
the
something.
history of hip hop, it's been a part of a battle, a rap battle, where you're gonna go bar for bar against somebody else and see if you can degrade their mother and talk about their personal lives.
It's a
and
beard
yeah.
off.
No shit. I was actually watching on YouTube this morning. I think it was a battle between the Treacherous 3 and Run DMC.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Live battle?
You had,
Yeah,
Live battle.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like-
It was at like some event or something.
See,
Yeah.
that's more fun. The
But yeah,
live
that's
battle.
how hip hop battles are, man. I mean, it's just it's like how nice are you? How crazy? What the most disrespectful shit you can say? I
And
mean,
it's all in
I
love,
remember when
fun and
LL Cool
games.
J and Kumo D was going at it. I
Big
was
time.
like, wow,
Yeah,
this shit is crazy. When KRS One and Schoolie D and all them was going back and forth,
mm-hmm.
like, man, hip hop, I love it. Like,
It
people,
thrived on that. The
people-
competition of it all.
yeah, people nowadays
Look
ain't
at
finna
8
change
Mile,
the rules.
even Eminem. You
Hell
know,
yeah,
he
yeah.
talked a lot about battle rap.
I mean,
you know,
hell,
and
look at
shit like that.
Eminem and his people that try to
his
battle.
palms
look,
were sweaty. He was
look-
so nervous.
listen,
Yeah,
his
yeah,
mom's
he made a
spaghetti on
goddamn
his
song
shirt.
about
Listen,
it.
look, if you listen to what Eminem did
A
to
movie
Machine
for
Gun
crying out
Kelly,
loud.
with Eminem destroyed and ended Machine Gun
Well,
Kelly's
I remember
career.
I liked the
Pretty much.
Benzino days when Eminem was attacking Benzino.
Yeah, and Benzino
That
from
was
the
fun.
source,
That
they be
was-
talking
that was fun.
shit.
He
But
was
what
always
about-
going
but
after the source.
Let me interject.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
about when it goes wrong? Because I was in high school when the beef between Biggie and Tupac was happening, and unfortunately, that didn't end well.
It did
you
not.
start getting all this talk in the albums, and then people take it to heart. Next thing you know, people are getting killed.
Yeah, but that's
So-
man, that was
so-
like one thing. Though,
But you
man.
know,
One
That's
thing
like,
in the-
it seems to happen a
And
lot.
one of the
it
biggest
does
things.
not. It does not.
I
We're
think
not
in
gonna
that
do
instance, though, like it was really other people, wasn't it? It wasn't each other. They didn't kill each other.
Understood. I don't expect Kendrick Lamar to kill Drake, but one of his fans might, or someone that's like, "Oh, you're gonna talk
Sure,
shit
sure.
about my
Well,
guy."
I mean, they've done that in rock and country and all kind of shit too. I mean, people don't talk about it, but there are country artists, they're fans that are passionate.
You remember the Hatfields and the
Yeah,
McCoys?
you know, I mean,
Yeah,
that
right.
shit happens too. So
I used to be one in the previous life.
Yeah, we ain't gonna blame it on hip hop and say it's just hip hop.
So we
Everybody do
listen.
that
We
shit.
listen to both of these songs.
Who do you think won?
Yeah.
Tomcat. Who do you think is
I
winning this?
Definitely think after listening to them that Kendrick Lamar is lyrically winning them lyrically because it was a little long, but that's okay. But it was lyrically, I felt like it was a lot more creative, the stuff that Kendrick Lamar was doing.
Who do you give it to, Memphis, right now? Who's winning the battle?
Oh, Kendrick, hands down, just because lyrically, like I said, Kendrick is on a whole nother level. And plus, with this song, you got to go back and listen to it because the more you listen to it, you come back with more like damn, like how genius this dude is. Like he was setting Drake up on shit that if Drake responds that you have to go back and listen to this song like, oh, that's what he meant. Like, man, Drake, people tell him like, dude, don't respond because what can you say? I mean, there's nothing he can respond. Kendrick addressed it. We know you got ghostwriters. We know you use artificial intelligence. So I'm battling all that, like all this other shit. Like, dude, just sit down, man. Just let that boy from Compton live. Leave him alone.
Does it matter who has sold more records or who's worth more money? Because Drake does have a $250 to $300 million net worth.
So?
And Kendrick's worth about $80 million.
So
I agree with Memphis because there's a rap
battle.
Because
battle.
Nas
doing money.
Not record sale battle.
Nas did beat Jay-Z in a battle, and Jay-Z's a billionaire. Nas is not.
Yeah, but who wins in the end? Is it the billionaire or
no?
is it Nas?
It depends.
Well,
it's a battle because
not that particular battle.
Like because
it's not the war.
Yeah,
It's the battle.
Yeah,
It's
it's
one
like,
of the battles.
it's like, yo, who cares if you got all that money? Nobody gives a shit. It's like a boxing fight. You could be Floyd Mayweather, who's undefeated and some nobody, and come and knock his ass out.
Or what about football teams? You could be the team that's been won so many championships, but if another team beats you, they still get that. They still beat you.
Yeah, you still got beat. Like it's
on any given Sunday, kind of that battle.
Yeah, like
he beat you.
And I gotta say some of the most disrespectful shit, and like what Kendrick said on this response, Euphoria. I mean, there's so many layers, and also just the name of that song because there's a series on HBO named Euphoria that Drake produces. That a little shit in the beginning part of that song where he said something about being a pedophilia, but he said I'm gonna let you pass on that because that show has all kind of like child porn and all kind of fucked up shit involved and attached to it. It's called Euphoria. It's on HBO.
Oh.
He also, I noticed Kendrick doesn't want Drake to use the N-word anymore.
Hell no.
He called that out. Is Drake too light-skinned to be using the word Memphis, you think?
No, it ain't about it. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
You're an idiot, bro.
Jeez,
what kind of question is that?
Nah,
Is that why?
I'm pretty sure that's why Kendrick's calling him out.
Why?
It's just a terrible
I
word.
have light-skinned cousins that use the N-word quite a bit.
Okay,
No, it ain't got
But
nothing to
isn't
do
it
with
Kanye
being
that
light-skinned.
said he can't say it?
No, I heard Kendrick in this
Kendrick
latest
just
diss record said he don't want him saying it anymore.
It is weird. I mean, like Drake is like almost a culture vulture, man. Like he's a pop artist. You don't want to take away from his body of work, what he's done. You don't do that.
Wasn't
But
Drake saying that Kendrick Lamar had Taylor Swift was telling? What was he talking about? Oh, he was saying he moved off Taylor Swift's release date, is what he was saying.
Yeah, because Taylor Swift dropped that album, and it's like if he was smart, anybody would do that. Like when that girl puts something out, it don't matter who you are. I mean, Beyonce.
So
and
that's not
Taylor
much
Swift.
of a diss.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's like, what would you like? Why would you say that? Like, that's stupid. Like, it's fucking Taylor Swift. Like, Drake, you can put something out the same day as Taylor Swift, and she gonna outsell your ass. You won't even be thought of. So that's smart.
What do you think, Ramo? Ski?
Yeah. Who's winning, Ramo? What do you think?
I mean, honestly, I didn't need this to go on to know, but obviously, I agree with you guys. He's definitely
Obviously.
lyrically winning.
You better.
Yeah.
Yeah, or there'll be a battle here.
Yeah.
But but I do
We got
gotta
bars
say,
for you already.
Drake, whoever made Drake's beat, I like it. I like the
Your
beat.
point
I like
is
the
Drake's
beat
beat.
on this one.
Fuck, dude.
Drake.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
it
Yeah,
was
but nobody
riding.
goes
It
in
was riding the
a
fuck
battle
out.
to like fucking shake your ass. I want to hear haymakers like.
I get no 100%.
Yeah,
I'm with
fuck
you,
that.
but I'm saying that beat was dope.
He
Both can
always,
be true, like,
I
yeah.
think that's where the audience can get a little confused because if you really just like the beats and shit, which a lot of women will tell me, I just like the beat.
Sure.
They'll be going towards Drake.
Drake,
Who won? Who won
100%.
that battle? Who won?
Yep.
Drake, because the beat.
The song
They
was
don't
better.
even, but
like,
if you really listen to the
sonically.
actual like lyrical gymnastics
What's
going on with
Yeah,
like
you'd be like,
Kendrick
what
was
is
saying,
his
being
ass
and then we
said.
really listened to the Drake one, and it was okay, but it was more style than it was substance. I felt
But
like.
here's something else. Here's something else. I got to say this because how Drake is still taking the L's because in that his response he had referenced something about Kendrick not being Kobe or some shit like that. So Kendrick decided yesterday I'm gonna drop the song at 8:24 in the morning. We know what those numbers represent. That's Kobe Bryant's numbers.
Sure.
So he did that. Then what he also did was like, that song, which really kicked everything off, is back to #1 on the charts. Then it came out just 4 days ago that Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City has been on the Billboard charts for 600 weeks. No album has done that.
That's crazy.
Damn.
People say that there's never been a beef like in other genres of music, but there has been. We just
yeah.
did an episode on the band Cream. There was a beef inside the band.
Yeah, Ginger Baker.
They always
and,
fought each
what's his
other.
name?
They fought.
What was it? For a
Jack
guy?
Bruce.
Jack
Cocaine
Bruce,
is a hell of a
him and
drug.
Ginger Baker used to always fight.
Yeah, and then the Zach Brown band, they fought with a few groups. I know they weren't big fans of Luke Bryan when he kept winning the Entertainer of the Year, and they claimed he didn't play any instruments.
He didn't.
Although I don't know if they made a diss song. No, that would be the thing.
That would be funny.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Got your
Toby
bitch in
Keith?
my car, Bernie.
Toby Keith and the Dixie Chicks. Remember that?
I don't remember that. They had a beef.
Hell yeah.
Dixie Normus.
Did they?
Hell yeah.
Did they write a diss record?
I think one of them might have said something about the other one. So I don't know. But I know they had a little situation.
All right, so everybody agrees that so far Kendrick Lamar is leading this discharge.
I
Correct.
think so.
Sure, Kendrick. Yeah.
And then there's rumor that he had he's got more in the tank. So if Drake respond, which I hope he don't, I kind of hope he do respond. I do. I want Drake to respond because I want to see like, did you actually write this shit yourself? Because you got ghostwriters, dog, and you already lose because of that, and you still ain't approached Pusha T yet, and Rick Ross is dogging you out right now. It's a bad time for you, bud.
Let's move on to our next topic. It's a bad time for those of you that don't like to smoke the marijuana. Because it looks like
Oh, no.
the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration is moving towards reclassifying marijuana.
Probably to a lower grade.
A less dangerous drug, they're saying. The
Yeah.
Justice Department's proposal would recognize the medical uses of cannabis. It would not legalize recreational use, but one thing that it would help is research. They don't really schedule a certain scheduled drug, whichever. I think it's a 3 and a 2. They won't do research, but like on codeine and ketamine and some of these other drugs, they will do research on because it's a lower schedule. So as they change the scheduling for the marijuana, they'll be able to have more research. Plus, it's going to help the tax code. Because I guess, and Ramo, you worked in the medical marijuana business, but
I
from
did.
what I've read is these medical marijuana businesses can't write off their rent where they rent, and they can't write off their workers.
Sure.
Something about then it becomes trafficking scheduled 3 drug. But if they go back to doing what they're trying to do here, then it will give the ability to where you can write those things off.
Well, I mean, that'll help a lot since that it's going to be legal after November.
It is.
Well, maybe. It's on the ballot.
Recreational.
Yeah, it is. It truly pushed the initiative, and they
That's
got
what's up.
enough signatures, so... And it got through Florida Supreme Court and the whole
They gonna,
nine.
like, bungle
It's
it
going to
up with
be
a bunch
on the
of other
ballot.
shit.
But here's the thing. I think it's got to get like a higher percentage amount, like 60 or 70%, for it to pass. But that's no problem. I'm pretty sure Florida's ready for it. Right, Florida?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, about that.
And I know you own some marijuana stocks, Tomcat. They were shooting through the roof here the last few days.
You know, it's
Boom,
crazy you
boom.
said that. I was just looking at it. I just bought some more, and shares that did go up include Tilray,
Canopy went up like
Truly-
73%.
Yeah.
Hey, you think that's because of the
Truly Cannabis
rescheduling?
Corp, and one called Green Thumb Industries, which I hadn't heard of before.
Well, I need to check mine. Hold on a second. 'Cause,
Get on them stocks,
Yeah.
because
Well, now it might be too
definitely.
late. They
I
shot
gotta
up like
check my
7.
well, they went
portfolio.
back down today. Let me just inform you on the stock tips of the day. So you might want to get in now, because
If
then
they-
they're going to go back up.
Oh yeah, they're
It
definitely
went back.
going to
It's
go up.
down. Canopy growth is down 24% today.
One thing
It
that
went up 74% yesterday, y'all.
One thing that can help your mental health is getting some therapy, and we've connected with our friends at BetterHelp.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody carries around different stressors, some big, some small. When you keep them bottled up, it can start to affect you negatively. Like you start down a quick spiral out of control if you let them bottle up inside and you don't talk about them. Therapy, a safe place to get things off your chest. You can figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down. If you're thinking of starting therapy, the Outcast Podcast recommends you give BetterHelp a try. Entirely online. It's convenient. It's flexible, suited around your schedule. You just fill out a quick questionnaire. Then they find out the best therapist for you. You can switch your therapist at any time for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Outcast today. Get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Outcast. Our next topic is a guy that could use a little therapy. He's going through a lot these days. Number 45, our former president, who is running on the Republican ticket as the candidate, Trump, held in contempt of court. The judge is threatening jail. What's going on with Trump now, Tomcat? You think he's going to end up in jail, or will he be our 47th president? What's your thoughts as we inch closer? I think we're 6 months away from this election now.
I think it could be. It could be both, actually.
It's crazy.
What
They
could be
could
both?
throw him in jail, and he could get elected. Because I think if they throw him in jail, he will definitely get elected. These cases are making him surge in the polls, not dropping him. And, you know, that this gag order they got on him is unconstitutional, and this case is going to get thrown out on appeal, but they don't care because they just want to convict him before the election.
Come on, man. Don't be rude.
Well, let's go. I think we do have a story from the truck. If we could roll the tape, we have
Roll
the
that beautiful
very-
bean footage.
Stop
Very
saying
latest.
that. You always say that.
We have the very latest. Go ahead, roll it.
Donald Trump has been fined $9,000 and held in contempt in his hush money
That ain't
trial
shit.
in New York City.
that's
The fine relates to a series of violations that Judge Juan Morchan identified in connection with an earlier gag order that prohibited
one
the
in a
former
million,
president
that Juan.
from making disparaging and attacking comments about witnesses and other people closely connected to the case. Among the statements that were flagged first by prosecutors and then by the judge is a repost that Trump had made of a Fox News host comment suggesting
Jesse
that liberal
Waters.
partisans were lying about their views to get on the jury. There's, of course, no evidence of that. But a real question that confronts Judge Merchan going forward is what he will do in the event of additional violations. It's worth noting that the judge indicated that he respected that Trump had First Amendment rights, and he respected that Trump was running for president and needed to be able to speak freely on the campaign trail. However, he made clear that in the event of future violations, he was willing to consider a possible incarceration, which would really
So he's
take
gotta-
the
he's gotta watch
punishment
what he
to a
does.
whole new level.
Yeah, just got to be careful. That's all.
He's going to put him in there with a Secret Service detail.
Also has to take steps
All
by
right, we're
Tuesday
good with the
afternoon.
video.
Yeah. We're good.
So I guess he's giving him another chance. It
Sure.
sounds like.
No,
So
I
he's-
mean, they're
he's
being
gotta
cool
watch
about
what
it.
he retweets.
He's giving them like 10 chances, man.
He's got a lot of
Election
chances.
interference.
That is not
It's
election
not, Tom.
interference.
Please stop with
He's
that.
on- he's
That's
on
bullshit.
trial for
He even
some-
said right there in the news story there was no
He's on
proof
trial
any
for
of that
something
bullshit.
like
There-
people have gone
Just
to
stop.
jail behind him for it, and so
Just, it is what it is.
Because this case is going to get overturned on appeal anyway.
I don't see how that's going to happen, but that's okay.
Well, the
impossible.
same way that Harvey
they don't have
Weinstein's was
proof,
just
yeah.
overturned because it's called when you introduce a whole shit ton of evidence that doesn't have anything to do with the case, it causes the case to be overturned. Not to mention this case is shit anyways. Plus, Michael Cohen's over here on TikTok making money talking about the case on TikTok, getting little TikTok gifts. That's their star witness. He done blew up the case
I
already.
don't think so. I think
Sure about that?
I think David Pecker was a star witness. You got Hope Hicks that ain't even
Pecker
got up
said
there
he
yet,
liked Donald Trump.
you know. But he also said everything.
Pecker
that
said
they
he
did
liked
too.
vagina, I heard, too.
Yeah, and everything,
Nice, I see what you
he
did
also
there.
admitted to everything that
Don't
they
be
said
rude.
that they got too. So you got
Yeah,
Hope Hicks that got to get
it
up
is
there.
what it
Stormy
is.
Daniels still got to get up there too.
Storm Dan
Yeah, well, it don't
Storm
matter.
Dan.
That-
Even but look, Michael Avenatti is in federal prison saying this case is shit. Michael Avenatti, the person who originally helped to bring the Stormy Daniels
and
lawsuit.
he in prison, you said?
Yeah, he's in federal prison.
Well, that's a
Michael
shame
Cohen
for
was
him.
in prison too.
I know. Michael Cohen went to prison the reason that Donald Trump is there, he went to jail for that shit. The reason they're there is because of it. Ain't that kind of crazy though? That it started.
Thing
and
is,
it ended
though,
behind
you
the porn
shouldn't
star.
be.
You see what you wanna see.
You shouldn't have the
see what you
person
wanna
who is
see.
running for president in court.
He shouldn't be doing shit if he's not.
He didn't do anything that
everything.
the other
Well,
ones don't do.
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
bullshit.
Here's the
Alright,
thing.
that's
He
bullshit.
didn't do anything that the
I
other ones
mean,
don't do.
Okay,
I
hey,
did everything
all I'm
right.
gonna say is the other ones haven't gone to jail, and there's been tons of Republican presidents and tons of Democratic presidents. And do they do some dumb shit? Yeah,
Absolutely.
but they don't get fucking
Right,
put,
but
like,
their
they do
political
better
opponents have
shit.
never prosecuted him and put him in jail for it.
No,
That's
no
right.
shit like that.
You're right. That's true.
Dude,
It's never happened
I
before.
disagree.
Because, dude, Biden has nothing to do with this. Stop with that dumb shit.
It may-
Dude. That's a
well,
dumbest
first off,
fucking
you're
shit in the
wrong
world.
because Biden's number 3 guy is actually prosecuting this case.
nothing.
Democrats piss me
Nothing.
off.
He's also, yes, he is. He's
Nothing.
also helping Letitia James.
He has nothing to do with it.
Okay, well, that's not true, but you could look it up
Do your
Nothing.
research.
because the
You know-
internet.
You know,
Do your
Nothing.
research.
You know, Jimmy Carter could have really pressed the issue and had Nixon thrown in jail, but he didn't.
Because that's not what we did in America. That's not what we did in
But
America.
we're
We
saying
did.
like people saying like Biden got something to do with this. That
He
man ain't
shit
got nothing to do with
He got
this.
shit to
Ain't-
do with this. He got too much other shit to worry
maybe
about.
Biden didn't. Maybe
mean,
Bragg did it on his own. But again,
You know, I
he
mean,
shouldn't
but-
have brought
all
this
right,
case
so let
right
me-
in the middle of an election
Well,
when
wait,
you're
hold
going
on a
against.
second, let me ask you this. So you got what's going on in New York City. You still got D.C., Florida, and Georgia. So that
There's
ain't
so
the
much
only
shit,
one.
bro. It's like,
Right.
come
That
on.
ain't the only
There's just so
one, man.
much.
Come
Like,
on,
it's
man.
not. It's
You
not.
just because you
Come on,
piled a
man.
bunch of cases on this
No,
guy because you
no,
don't
no.
want him to win the election.
He's
All
not
of
going
the
to.
people who are charging him are Democrat judges and Democrat prosecutors. There isn't one Republican charging him, and you expect me not to
Of
think
course
that
they're
there's
not.
something
dude.
weird
He's-
about that?
They're on his side. Of course they're not.
They're all
not
on
gonna-
his side.
100% of them.
Just something strange, though, to
in
me.
Georgia, they said
I don't know.
they have on record Donald Trump was asking for them to find more
He
votes.
said, "Find me votes." Like
You
when I
cannot
say,
do
"Hey,
that.
go
phone,
find me
yeah.
the guitar,"
And
it doesn't mean go build a guitar. It means go
No,
find the
no,
guitar
that
that's
is
already
not
there.
How it works. That is not how it works, sir. Let's not do that.
everything
We're
right.
gonna not go
Come
do
on,
that.
T.
That's
Come
not
on,
how
come
it
on,
works.
Tomcat. You're,
It's okay to like a person.
No, it's cool. Like, I get
but
it.
when-
And I don't
but-
hate dude
but
either, but,
accountability
like,
is
you got-
accountability.
yeah,
and
that's
this
it.
guy's been. He should have been put
That's
in jail.
it.
He's going to be president.
I don't know what
That's
I-
what's going to happen.
I don't know that, man.
They
I
said-
don't know
They
that.
said
I think
that
he
few
is.
I don't
months
know
ago.
that.
That didn't work out either.
I think
You know,
he is.
I mean, he's running.
He may go to jail
He's
and
running.
be president.
He's running, and that's cool. Like, he has a
But
chance.
Martha
sure.
Stewart went to jail and
But
she
you
got more
can't-
popular.
She did.
He'd go to jail. Who cares? I've been to jail and ain't shit. You
It's-
get two
it's-
hots in a
it's
cot.
different.
You're chilling.
Tupac went
You
to
could
jail.
go to jail.
That
Who gives a
became more
fuck?
popular.
If he goes to jail and he gets out, do you know how popular he will be?
No.
He'll be
No.
like, "Badoop,
No.
see you later." Now
No.
what are you gonna do? I've been in and I came out.
So going to jail makes a person popular.
I think it does. Look what it did for Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart was already popular.
She was, but then when she went to jail,
No.
No,
she went to federal
no,
prison, got out.
no.
She was really popular.
No, she was
wasn't-
not. Her
Her
popularity
brand
was
went
not
up.
the
running for
same.
president, bro.
Look,
Yeah,
kid-
so when people think it's bullshit, they don't care if you got 91 indictments.
Oh,
That's
yes,
why
they
I
do.
don't care
No
because
matter
I
what
think
the
the
proof
charges are
is?
bullshit. I've looked at all the cases. The
I
one
don't
that I
think you
think,
have.
listen, the one
Not
that I think is
fairly.
legit, the one that I think is legit is the documents case, the DC documents case. He should have gave those documents back. There you go. That's it. I've looked
So
at
you
all
don't
the
think-
other ones.
So you don't think the insurrection thing?
Hell
happened?
no. There was no fucking insurrection.
There was
We've
not
talked
an
about this.
insurrection. There
We
was-
saw.
Hell
we
no.
all saw it on
There's an
TV.
insurrection going on
Look,
right now.
Look, hey,
Okay.
listen. Some
All
people
right. All
saw.
All right.
Everybody saw what they saw on TV. Some people
At the
saw
same
one
we looked at
thing,
it here, remember, and
and
they
some
pulled
people-
it down. I wonder why.
We
No,
all saw it at the same time.
No.
in
We
real
watched.
time.
Yeah,
And
we
they
watched
pulled it
in real
down. I
time.
wonder why
no,
they did that.
We
Oh.
watched it in real time. There was
Yeah,
no
we
need
did.
to pull nothing down. We
They
seen
pulled
it.
it down.
Whatever you want to believe, bro. If that fits
They
your
didn't
narrative,
pull that
fine,
down.
sure.
They didn't pull that episode
I don't know
down?
what.
Gentry knows. He's
Yeah,
staying
they did,
quiet.
they did
oh,
pull it
look at
down.
that. Oh.
We had
I'm not
an,
lying.
we had an episode where there's some footage. We
Oh,
we
well,
might
yeah,
get,
probably.
Yeah. Now I'm not lying.
There
No,
was,
I don't know. I don't
Well,
know
we've
that
also
they
had
pull
other
our
things.
episodes down. I
We've
don't.
had other things.
I don't
pulled
pay
down,
attention
and
to
I
that.
had stopped
Yeah.
on things. But the fact is, January 6th did happen.
It did.
Everybody saw it in real time. There's
did.
no
America
denying
saw
it.
it.
No matter who you
And
pull
whose
for.
So what is
Whose
that
fault
supposed to
is
have
it?
to do with?
Well,
whose
all
fault
I
is
know
it?
is the guy that didn't want to leave kicked up a whole lot of dust, and that's what happened. Versus
Moments
the guy that
before it happened.
versus the guy that was
Subpoena.
coming in because he didn't want to admit that he lost.
So what did he do
So-
that sparked it off?
Oh, let's not do that. You know.
What
better
did he
than
do
that?
that sparked it off?
Wasn't there like a rally or something?
was-
to
he-
him?
And he
shoulda-
did what?
He should have just
Told everybody to go over
accepted
there
that he
and-
lost and like
He
just
said
went
to
on
go
about
over
his
there
business.
and peacefully make your voices heard.
That's enough.
I
I don't know if
Patriotically.
that's
That's exactly what he
Yeah, he
said.
ain't say
You
nothing
don't
about
know, but I
peacefully.
know. See,
all right. Did
I
you
watched
watch
it.
it? You
Yes.
saw it? You saw it?
He
All
didn't
right.
say
Yeah.
nothing about
But
going
that's
on
fine.
peacefully.
Okay, that's fine. I did not
a lot
watch
of
it,
you
so
will
I'm
be
not gonna
making
say-
your way over to the Capitol to peacefully and patriotically make your voices
I didn't
heard.
hear anything about peacefully said.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear that. I know. I
I
heard
didn't
him
watch
say
it
go down
live,
there.
so I'm not gonna.
I did.
I'm not
I know
gonna.
he didn't say nothing about going down there peacefully. He said y'all should go down there.
People are gonna hear what
And
they want to
everybody
hear.
So what
Yeah,
did he
but
say that
everybody-
made
People
him
can
go
hear what they wanna
nuts?
hear.
What did he say that made him be responsible for it?
And they knew they was gonna do that anyway. They knew they
Well,
was
I
gonna do
mean,
that
the whole
anyway.
election stealing bullshit, which was proven to be not true. Like, here's the thing, dude. If somebody would have proven that would have happened, okay, I would have gave Donald Trump the freaking thumbs up. I would have been like, yeah, you're fucking right. They're full of shit. That didn't happen. They didn't find a fucking thing. As
I
a
didn't
matter
agree
of fact,
with that either.
there was a governor.
In
I forget
Georgia.
what state
That was
who
Georgia.
lost, or no, was it a governor? No, it was an elected like voting official of some sort. She was in charge of shit in the state, and she got let go because she took away like 1,200 Biden votes and gave Donald Trump like 2,500 or some shit. Like
I didn't
it was
hear nothing
fucked
about
up.
that, but-
Yeah, no, and they brought charges on him, but they dropped them because, of course, the courts are
So there's
stacked
cheating.
and
There
people
is
are
cheating on both
Republicans and
sides,
shit.
yes.
Of course, that's probably been going on in America for
But
100
Republicans cheat, but
But I
100,000
was
years.
cool.
For
Once
who knows?
Once the
But like
judges certified it, I was cool. I wasn't sitting there like, oh, we're gonna
100%.
You
Most
know, once the
people
judges certified,
were,
that's
dude.
it. It's a done deal.
Sure, but we saw what
But
we
I
saw on
don't think
TV,
that
dude.
that
It
has
was
to
just
do with
crazy.
him then all of a sudden sparking January 6th.
Maybe I don't know.
Those people were
whatever.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
They were already riled up.
They knew
Yeah,
they was
well.
doing that, and he told them to do it.
I-
He told them to do it.
I'm
and
just
they
gonna
did
say.
it.
I'm just gonna
We
say
were-
when a lot of
so,
them
no.
were in court, the main thing that I got from all their cases was that they all said I did it because he told me to do it.
That is true.
Because
He being
I
who,
was,
Ronald
I was,
McDonald.
yeah,
Nah, you know.
yeah, of course,
He
and
is a-
Grimace,
He is a clown.
and Grimace.
He is a clown.
No, but that's what their argument was. Was like I shouldn't be as accountable because I was told to do it. I thought
Don't
I was
be
being
rude.
an American for doing it. Like
Well,
look, I don't
I get
follow this shit with like my heart and soul, dude. I got a life. I got kids. I got fucking
Podcast
12
to do
jobs,
where we talk
podcasts.
about it.
Of
you
course,
know, I just
100%,
saying,
and I
don't
do.
know.
So I follow it as much as I can. But I mean, you get a lot of information that nobody else on earth gets outside of
I
the
don't
people
know-
that go to your
I don't know
news
where he
sources.
gets his information.
Yeah, but
from.
and that's cool. Like I get it. You're doing what you feels right. You doing what you think and what makes you feel comfortable. I understand. But there comes a point in time where you have to just look at the facts in front of you, dude. It's not like this guy was, Jesus Christ on earth before this. He's always been this, very business savvy, freaking kind
It's not
of
about the
cutthroat
guy.
motherfucker.
It's
No,
not what you don't understand. It's
I
not
ju-
about
I
Donald Trump. This
understand-
election is
sure.
about fairness,
Sure.
and people
I
want
get
there to
it.
be
I
fairness in this
understand it.
country.
I
The
get
justice system doled out equally between different
100%.
presidents.
Dude, I think a
Fairness.
lot of people have been barking for that for
because
hundreds
Donald
of
Trump's
years
going to be gone
in this
4
country.
years. He's out of here.
100.
That's it.
Listen. People want fairness in the courts for years.
yeah, this is
Or,
this,
But-
or
but-
even another few
but
months.
But
he's
here's
outta
the,
here.
here's the thing. Fairness
no,
comes in both directions. Like if everybody else gets treated a certain way, then I don't expect rich people to not get treated the same way. This
Exactly,
is fucking
'cause-
America, bro.
because
Like,
if it came down
fuck that,
between
Jack.
you
Like I don't
and
care
they
how much
ass,
money
your
you
ass
got.
is toast,
Hell
Jack.
yeah, dude.
Your
If
ass
you
is
did that
toast.
shit, if you pulled some shit like that off here in Florida or tried to take over fucking Port Charlotte, dude, they ring your ass all around the
they will
goddamn
make an
jail, dude.
example out
Of
you.
course
That's the
they
crazy
would.
thing
Talking
about
about
it.
it.
the part where he
Dude,
sucks it.
They will
all
make
of
an
the college
example
kids
of
are taking over all of the colleges for the past 2 weeks, and they're not doing shit to them.
But in college, but here's
That's-
what you don't know. Like
ain't doing
on,
shit to
but
them.
on those
Here's
college
the thing.
campuses.
What do
Hold
you?
on college campuses, they've always done protests about everything.
They're
It's
taking
true.
over
Anything, but
buildings and shit.
They've been doing that since the 50s and 60s. This ain't nothing new. Don't act like as if you just
Well,
now
you know what?
knowing
I'll
about something
I'll
like
say
this.
this.
It's,
The
again, it's
sure.
like you're going to
You know?
come down so heavy-handed on these people because they bust up a building, and then over here you're going to fucking these people. It's cool. They're
No.
calling for Antifada, and they're fucking burning up the buildings. and
It's
they're
not.
going
It's
crazy.
not. It's
That's
not that they were
that's the
burning
problem.
up the
January,
building.
you
They
cannot
were
compare
trying to
January
stop an
6th to what
election,
these kids
bro.
are doing.
You can
That was
absolutely
totally
compare
different.
January.
They
6th.
Totally
raided
different.
our
They're
nation's
trying to.
capital.
They're trying to
They
bring
were
on the
trying
fall
to
of Western
stop-
civilization. They
They-
hate
they-
America.
They were,
Do you guys
Okay.
remember
sure,
the story
sure.
back in 1970
Hamas does.
at Kent State?
Yep, I remember that.
When
Some
they
kids got killed too. Yep.
some of the protesters there.
I'm
they
really
were-
high. You guys are getting way too deep right
were
now.
pro-
I know.
They
we
were
are.
protesting
What
at
them brownies?
Kent State back in 1970.
Right.
And there was a song that I think that not Credence, but Paul Simon or one of those guys wrote called Ohio because some of the students got killed because they were protesting. The National Guard came in and took them out. That's the way they did it back in 1970.
Well,
Yeah.
they were also protesting
not
the
good.
Vietnam War
Who
too.
said
That's
Yeah.
not good.
It was anti-Vietnam.
That
Yeah,
shouldn't
Vietnam
happen.
War,
That should have
yeah.
never happened, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
fucked up.
they
Well,
like
we're
I
supposed to
said,
be in a
I
free
don't
country.
understand
You
why- I
can't-
don't
you can
understand
say
why
that.
people acting all brand
This
new
is
because
different
they-
though. If
it's
it
not
crosses the
different.
line from
But
your free speech to violence when they start
Well, what
not
do you think
allowing
happened-
Jewish
Sure.
students on the campus,
That's not right.
when they're attacking
That's
people
not
for
right.
being Jewish.
All right.
Sure, that's
you know
not
what I mean?
right.
It
He's
crosses
That's
the
not
line.
right.
He's
Once
right.
you start
He's right.
impeding on
He's
other
right.
people
Yeah.
and you don't
He
let
is
people
right.
to go to class and pay
100%.
$100,000 to go
Sure.
to a school,
He's
Yeah.
then you are now.
Yeah, no, then people should go
But-
to jail. 100%.
But I also agree with you guys. People should
Let me-
always have
let
the
me-
right to protest,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
not attack
See,
other people.
and I
Because
think
hold on a second. January 6th happened, and they was beating down police officers and all kind of stuff. But like, y'all not finna sit up here and say like that
I
was
just,
some.
I'm not
I-
saying it
like,
was
that-
good.
that shit was-
January 6th was
that shit was
crap.
terrible.
It was
Like,
shit. It was terrible.
I wouldn't compare. You can't.
I just don't think it was an insurrection. An insurrection. It was no one had
It was-
weapons. It wasn't an armed insurrection,
What?
and
They
we
had
didn't even come
sticks,
close to
stones,
losing
they had
the
batons,
Republic that
bear
day. It wasn't
spray.
like it was a bunch of. It was a
I'm
riot that got out of hand. They
It was
busted into the
stupid.
building.
It
It was very
riot-
stupid.
It was
a
stupid.
riot that
It
got
was
out of
stupid.
hand.
But
It
they
was
weren't in
stupid.
any way
Okay.
close to taking over the U.S. government. Come on, you
No.
guys, really.
I know, but I think what they were trying to do was stop the election from happening
They
by
may- some of
causing
them may have been.
whatever, and it just got labeled as such. I can guarantee you that no matter who in this country did some shit like that, they're gonna get
That's
charged
never happened
with an
in the history of
insurrection.
this-
But
in
even
this
if it was,
crazy
if it was
ass
somebody
hold on,
else,
listen.
it don't matter who it was. You're
Listen,
gonna
hold
get
on,
charged.
listen,
Like
listen,
you
in
should.
the history
It's-
of this crazy ass country, that has never happened.
so.
But if-
it's
and
the
it
first
only-
time.
and it
Whatever.
only
If-
happened
if by
under this
some-
one particular person who knew he lost, but he's such a loser that he just couldn't accept the fact that, hey, you know what? I think I lost this one.
But if
Let
that's
me-
just so,
Let me just go away. Or he could have just still talked shit and did with the same thing he's been doing. And half the
Come
shit that
back
he got
4
going on
years.
right now might even came up on
but
him.
if that just so happens to happen to Joe Biden this time, is he going to do the same thing? Are they not going to go attack the White House? Which I think people will attack the White
I mean,
House.
technically speaking, because
If
if
Donald Trump wins again, wins.
No. Democrats aren't gonna do that.
Trump
we're not
is what
that
he's
crazy
doing. Talking about don't want
about
nobody to get went to leave.
Biden.
Biden can be like, you know what? I ain't leaving. If that's how it is, I'm not leaving because I'm still technically.
He better get his
the
walker
president.
if he's gonna leave.
It don't-
Yeah,
hey,
he needs it
it-
now.
Shit, you think
It's-
Trump don't need one with his big ass old
They-
ass?
Dude, they both do. We
They
should be
both do.
ashamed of
Don't-
ourselves,
don't throw
America.
shots at that one old motherfucker.
Is there
The other one, they
nobody
only
younger
separated
that
by
can do
3
the
years.
fucking job? Please,
both
Man,
old.
I can't.
Trump's out there playing golf. You
Man,
know,
Trump
he's-
ass ain't
he's
playing
an
no
ath-
damn
He's
golf.
an athlete. He's 6'4". Have you
Oh
seen
my
him?
God, knock it off.
Stop,
Knock it
stop,
off. Get
dude.
off his
Stop,
jock. He
stop.
can't even stay.
All
he
right,
can't even
next
stay
topic.
awake.
Next
All right,
topic.
let's move on.
You guys,
Can't even stay
No,
awake.
yeah, I like the
Sleepy
guy
dime.
is
That's how
who
we
he was.
navigated that.
I love the
okay?
Playboy. Yeah, I love the Playboy Donald
I
Trump. He was
do-
cool.
I do believe in everyone having the right to free speech and to say what you want to
Sure.
say, but
This-
not in this case.
Can't threaten
Oh
people.
no!
This woman,
Oh.
she is the New York District Attorney, and she's
Letitia
in some
James.
hot water because she's having to apologize. There
What'd she
is
do?
she was speeding, and she
Oh.
thinks that just because she's the district attorney of the state of New York, she has the right to speed.
Oh,
And
there
so
it is.
you ought to see this woman in this cop footage. They go, what do they call those? The dash cams, the
Right,
body
right,
cam,
right,
body,
right.
body
Cam.
cams. If
That's
we have
hilarious.
it, roll the tape. This is a
Roll
very
it.
entitled bitch from New York.
This
Wow,
woman's fucking
damn,
out of
Gentry.
her mind. She must be on her period or whatever.
Possibly.
Is that you?
I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
That's not Letitia James.
Here.
I don't
Okay.
really care.
That's a Karen.
Can you come? Can you please come over here? You're on. This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Do you,
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or
No, I
anything?
didn't actually. I was on the phone.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not supposed to be on the
Holy
phone while you're
shit.
driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're getting it,
Why are you so
officer.
upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on
Can you
Phillips
please tell
Road.
him to leave me alone?
Oh, who's she
It's
calling?
Officer Christopher,
Christopher.
can you stay over here, ma'am? This
No,
is a
I'm
traffic.
not
This is a
staying
this
over
is a
here.
legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
Tase that
have your
bitch,
purse right
baby.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis?
Talk to your
This is
boss.
ridiculous.
This
Taser, right there. Boom.
Oh,
Thanks, sir.
wow.
Get her. Tase.
Good, ma'am. Can you please stay at the back? This is ma'am. This is legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No.
She is pulling some white privilege right here because he
Oh,
would have had that
absolutely.
gun out if anyone else tried to go to the car like that.
If it was me,
She might have got lit up.
I would have been shot
Yeah.
3 times
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. She went to the
And
car a
parking
couple
lot.
times. He would have been
That's funny.
Now
definitely
she's
pulled
not-
that weapon.
She's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God. You are so annoying, officer.
I have to take
Goodbye.
a dump.
right.
I'm going inside.
Ma'am,
thinks
go
it's like
inside.
a
She's on
Go
lunch.
inside. This is
It's a
traffic stop.
stripogram.
She don't
thinks.
miss his lunch,
I
obviously.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953.
I understand the law better than you. Did you
Why
hear
is
her
he
say
covering
that?
his body
Yeah.
cam?
Does she?
Okay.
I thought that was him coming.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Yeah.
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. I was okay.
You were speeding.
I don't care.
Take
She
the
knows she
ticket,
about to
bitch.
say,
You were
just
supposed to
take it.
stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over.
I
When
didn't
my
know-
lights were
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah, there were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly
Yeah?
behind
I'm
you.
Yeah.
not dealing with
Yeah,
you.
I was
I've-
just
I've heard
listening
it-
to the
I've heard
Moody
enough of
Blues
this
in my
woman.
car and I was speeding.
What a bitch.
Oh, shit.
Well, I guess now she has to apologize.
Who cares about a damn apology?
Hopefully she has to pay the speeding ticket.
She
after
better.
this.
They
I'll
better give her a
guarantee it.
hefty ass fine, and she needs
think
to go
she's
ahead
gonna
and go to
take the
jail for
class?
like 30 days.
To take them points off?
She better take
He
the
should have
class.
Keep her
tased her
insurance.
ass, boy.
You don't even want to know how much
Hey,
that
She's
costs.
reaching.
Hey, but she needs to go to jail though.
Not good.
Have any of you guys ever gotten mouthy when you've gotten pulled over?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I usually just try to say, yes, I'm sorry, sir. Yes,
I'm-
sir. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Hell, not
Yes,
not
ma'am.
when you get pulled over for something you didn't do. Fuck that. I ain't apologize for something
I've
I
been
didn't do.
pulled over and beat up.
Like hell, like
Choked out and slammed
We
for
have
a little bit of
yeah,
weed.
yeah.
We have her apology. If we can roll
Oh,
that tape
nice.
here, let's see if she's what she says.
Last Monday, I failed you and the standards that I hold myself to, and for that, I am so sorry. What I did was wrong, no excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions. I fell short of the values I've held for my entire 33-year career.
Stop acting
I didn't
stupid.
treat this officer with the respect that he deserved. All police officers deserve respect.
Gotcha,
I'm
bitch.
truly and sincerely sorry.
No,
I
totally.
just
So,
hope
so
you know,
no,
I was dealing with
actually,
3
what?
homicides that occurred over the weekend. I watched a video where an innocent cab driver was executed. And I was still reeling from a frightening medical concern that
Oh,
my
she
husband
has an
received
excuse.
after
Oh,
Bust, yeah,
God.
3 in a
Here we
row.
go.
bad days and
Through
stress.
Here we go.
excuses.
It's wrong for me to take it out on
Don't
an
be
officer
rude.
who's simply doing his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, next
While I
please. We don't need
previously
that shit.
apologized
All right,
to
we've
him,
heard enough of
I
the
will say it
apology.
again. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that she's
She's sorry she got
sure
caught
you are.
on
Sorry-
video.
sorry maybe if she was more hydrated, she'd be in a better mood.
Agreed.
We
But-
stay hydrated here at the Outcast Podcast thanks to our sponsor, Liquid IV.
Delish.
You know, summer requires extraordinary hydration, especially when you live in Florida like us. You have to be ready to hydrate, and you get all the vitamins and all the minerals and all the electrolytes that you need in a nice Liquid IV. It's science-backed formula. We're talking science here, folks. And you can optimize the ratio of electrolytes. It's got essential vitamins, and it's clinically tested. It's not just some powder off the streets, kids.
Yeah,
You got to be handy with your Liquid IV, if you know what I mean.
do it.
8 vitamins and nutrients. It's non-GMO. No GMO here.
My fave.
Gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. It even got sugar-free. That white
Perfect.
peach. I know Memphis loves.
I was about to say, man, can we get some more of that white peach?
He loves that white peach.
Mhm.
I do.
It's good.
You can turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order. If you go to liquidiv.com and you use our code OUTCAST at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using our code OUTCAST at liquidiv.com. It is now time to go to our not-so-good newsman. His name is Tom Cat. I'm sure he's got all the stories, all the sizzle. If it bleeds, it leads. What do you got there, Tom Cat?
Oh, not so good news. May 1st, 2024. My grandmother, Janet Justice, died this week. That's not so good news.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that, Tom Cat.
Did I mention that? Actor Tim McGraw turns 56 years old.
Oh.
That means we still got time, Gentry.
He's an Indian outlaw.
That guy's good.
He's jacked right now, too, if you look at him. He looks like he kicked some ass.
He does. That man's jacked up. Today is National Agriculture and Labor Day. Thank you, Rainbow.
Yeah.
Phone in sick day. We kind of missed the boat on that one. Frequent flyer day. Rainbow's a heavy frequent flyer as well.
I am.
All right, I'm going to jump that story because we did it about the weed. My first story is about the ongoing anti-Israel protests. They attack and are themselves attacked in this latest video. This happened out in Cali, and also the NYPD came in hard last night and cleared out all these encampments that are on Columbia University, and also busted in to the hall there. This is crazy because these two factions start fighting each other here. I guess one side is building a wall to guard the tent city there, and then the other side starts launching fireworks and attacking the wall here. And then cops. This is out in UCLA, so it's on the West Coast. Cops had to come and arrest a bunch of people and clear this out. But this gets nuts here, right here.
Their wall sucks.
Also on the other side, all the way on the other side of the country, which is where in New York at Columbia University, the NYPD was like out in full force.
I didn't see no fighting.
Hundreds of cops last night, and they cleared out the tent city and also the hall that was taken over there. All right, next up.
I don't see nothing.
All right, watch.
Well,
Here we go. Here, watch.
watch.
Oh, they're spraying bear spray. You see them spraying bear spray? Melee.
Oh, there they go. Boom.
Melee. Bear spray.
Oh, dude, I've had bigger fights than that at McDonald's parking lot in Port Charlotte. That's
but
nothing.
You ain't got nobody to put bear spray in your face.
Hell no, because I was stick and move.
Next up, Charlotte man attacks. This is all about people who attack today. Unfortunately, 4 law enforcement officers have been fatally shot and 4 others were wounded while serving an arrest warrant in Charlotte, North Carolina. You got to listen to this video because it's crazy. It's like World War III, all these gunshots.
Oh, they busted.
They busting.
Also great commentary.
Busting wide open?
It's a bus driver.
I don't see them bussing. Where are they bussing
They're
to?
they're way over there in the house, but if you listen, you can hear all the shots.
Yeah, I heard
They said these shots went off for 2 hours. 4 officers killed.
A U.S. Marshal?
One was
that's
a
that
U.S.
one
Marshal.
crazy
Thank you,
dude, huh?
Gentry.
That's that crazy dude that you were showing us earlier?
Yeah, his name is Terry. Hey, Terry!
Yeah.
I got Terry!
Where's the audio?
What was they messing with
Get back, Terry!
He was wanted on some gun charges and some violent crimes.
I see
They were
why.
serving a warrant on his house, and he started busting. 2 women were also inside the home when he was taken into custody. They're not charging them right now. They're not dead. No, they were alive. Next up, sword-wielding man attacks. This is This is over in the
Key West? Oh.
No, this is in Europe. A man carrying a sword in East London killed a teenage boy and left 4 other people injured. All right, check this out. This is when they nab him. They zap him with the tasers. You see the sword in his hand.
He's got 4 of them surrounding him. I'll fuck you up. They hit him with double tase.
You see him put the sword up?
As they should.
Who the fuck are you, an
I would have just
airbender?
shot him with a regular gun.
Yeah,
Damn it,
right.
Taser.
Yeah,
He had a sword. That was deadly threat.
That's enough.
Yep.
This lady's got a stick. She's like, I have a stick.
No, I'm kidding. That's humane.
That's a lot of them. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
He got a goddamn sword. He think he fucking
Put him in jail. Let the jail man
Kill a teenager, wounded 4 other people. My last one is
Let us-
tornadoes attack. At least 1 person
I've
killed.
noticed you yell at the beginning of every
why.
single one of your
Yeah.
stories. It's like at the very beginning, it's
How
like
does Fox News?
the
What's
next
up with
story
you,
is
man?
this.
Yeah, that's my thing.
It's your
I
thing
know.
is
Of
to yell.
course it is.
Yeah. We got compressors on everything.
Do we?
Yeah.
Not the headphones.
Tornadoes attack! At least you interrupted me, so I got to do it again. All right, here's actual footage from the tornadoes in Oklahoma and Kansas.
That looks like Wizard of Oz.
Wait a minute.
Aw.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
This is incorrect footage. That's the wrong footage. This is the right footage.
Different white
Tornado
people.
season in full swing across the United States and the Great Plains has seen the brunt of the activity lately. There were more severe thunderstorms that impacted the central U.S. Tuesday and included an extremely rare event. Here's some footage. All right, I did that. Tuesday night, a probable tornado with clockwise rotation, which is almost never been seen before, and they never cause damage, these clockwise rotation tornadoes. They're all counterclockwise.
So what are you saying? It's a tornado that actually avoids mobile home parks?
Yeah, it goes the opposite way. Yeah, man. This was one of the tornadoes here.
That thing's giant.
Flip tractor trailers and everything over. And then there was a video that was some of the drone aftermath video that I gave them.
Yeah.
Which is
That looks like it's like an F3.
Whose insurance premiums are going up now?
Would you guys ever be storm chasers, like going and chasing?
Hell
the storm?
no.
I know somebody who does that.
I'll watch it on YouTube.
We kind of do that here when the hurricanes come.
Yeah, y'all crazy. Like y'all just
No, we
don't
just
leave.
sit.
We just
we
hunker
just sit.
down.
Because we're
Look at
Florida.
this footage. Look at these aftermath.
Lord have mercy.
That's crazy.
The ones
I
you'll
thought
see-
you said they didn't hurt nobody. 4 killed.
1 killed.
That says at least 4
At
killed
least
in,
four.
Okay.
in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you need
4.
glasses, bro?
Well, in the other part it said 1. This is
Oh.
this
These
story
are
is
not
breaking.
Look
so
at that
good
shit,
news,
This
bro.
story is breaking. Look how it looks like it jumps from one
Look
house
at
to the
that.
next. Isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
it
Watch
does.
it out.
And it's not mobile homes. You're right.
That's one thing I like about the hurricanes over the tornadoes. I know people say, "Oh, you're crazy to live in Florida because they got all those hurricanes," but at least we have like 7 days notice.
Kinda, yeah.
Mail's going to be late.
You get the fuck out of
The
town.
tornado is like, hey, the weather could have some tornadoes this afternoon, and oh, by the way, there's one here.
Yeah, there's one a block away from
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah, they'll sound the alarm. So get
Hear
in the
that
basement.
train? It's not a train.
Yeah,
Hear
so
that train up?
Like, hey, don't go chasing them shits.
You lived in kind of tornado alley, right? Does St. Louis get many tornadoes?
Oh, yeah, it's
Hell
in the
yeah.
Midwest, dude.
Of course, yeah.
I remember I've seen about 4, 5 tornadoes.
4, 5?
Yeah, 4, 5 of them. Yeah,
Jackass.
4, 5 of them.
I've seen a couple here in Florida.
Yeah, so have I.
I've seen a couple here in Florida.
Man, those are little
Goddamn
dust-
right. Goddamn right.
But they tornadoes, they happen more frequently, though.
Jackass.
Hey, shit. Fort Myers was the last shit here before. Got an F3 that went down through downtown, fucked up a lot of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is true.
You guys remember that movie Twister? That was a good one.
I like that.
have
Remember
watched
the
that.
ride at Universal?
Yeah,
I actually
they took
liked
that
it.
Pretty
down.
good.
They did.
No.
I think now the ride is Jimmy Fallon's.
No. That's something else.
Yeah.
They're
I went on that. It was pretty lame.
You know, I kind
It's
of
something similar,
I like
but-
tornado movies and shit like that. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that.
Remember when the cows were flying around?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was like same cow.
What I just watched that movie, and what I noticed is how mean they are to that lady who he comes there with, his wife who he's dating, and she
Oh,
comes out there
yeah.
with him, and his love is the other lady who's chasing tornadoes, and
Yeah.
they fall back in love right in front of this other poor freaking lady
Yeah.
that comes along and
It's
gets
dick.
trashed by all these tornadoes. It's pretty dick.
Well, Helen Hunt was so much hotter than her, too.
Yeah, she was.
Bet she
It
was.
was mean.
She was a little more free spirited, you know.
She always had that like white tank top on too, where you were just trying to see if you could get a glimpse.
Go
A
on.
glimpse of the
Were you
nip.
trying to zoom in on that?
Go
I
on.
was trying to
He
zoom
paused
in.
it. That was his most paused part of the movie. He said, "Oh my God! Ah! I have no boner." Yeah.
You know it, man.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Outcast Podcast. We appreciate our sponsors, BetterHelp, Liquid IV, on behalf of Ramo, our brown guy, Memphis, our black guy, Tomcat, our white guy, and our
just as brown as
producers.
me.
Our producers. Shout out to the producers, Jacob and Jordan. Thank you for listening. We're out of here.
Peace out, y'all.
And pussy too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So, no.